This is Peter, and I got my partner on their side, Julie. How are you, Julie?
Oh, I'm doing so wonderful this evening. I'm so glad to be spending my Tuesday evening with you guys. And as you're all popping on, if you would, let us know exactly where you are. Hey, Andy, Eugene, Frank, Jeffrey, Greg, Hampton, Scotty, Shane, Vic, Will, William, Stephanie. We are so glad. I know I'm going to miss a bunch of people, but we are so glad you're here tonight. And please let us know right here in the chat where you are. We got Jeff and Angie right there in Atlanta.
Hey, Julie, I'm going to brag a little bit where I'm at. Check this out. Is that amazing or what?
Oh, yeah, the belt line there in Atlanta.
That's right. I'm right on the belt line here, hanging out outside. I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous. And I know we got a bunch of people dialing in. Hopefully you guys have the same amazing weather that we do here in Atlanta. It is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, well, I'm sitting here on my back porch. And Peter, you and I, that's the funny thing about our partnership is two partners could not be any different. You love the city life, the Atlanta life, right? I live in the first gold mining town in America, Dahlonega, Georgia. This is actually the creek to my backyard. I'm sitting here on my back porch with you guys tonight. So glad to have you with you right here in my home. It's a way for us to have a party together at my house and at Peter's.
Yeah, Julie's about an hour and a half north from where I'm sitting. I actually got another place a little bit closer to Julie on the water, but Julie's right. This is like home to me. This is where I love being in the city, in a hustle and bustle, and what a great business to be a part of because it allows us to do it whether you're doing it from a gold mining town and out there in the middle of nowhere or right in the middle of the city. You know, it's awesome, awesome, awesome. I know we got a bunch of people dialing in still, so let's give them a minute or two to dial in. You guys, let us know where you're calling from.
Well, hey, Stephanie. She said she loves Dahlonega. It's gorgeous. Thank you, Stephanie. Hey, Cheryl. Thank you for wishing us a good night. We got Hector from Florida. Kevin, it's 90 degrees and sunny where he is. Scranton, Pennsylvania. Marvin in North Carolina, 86 degrees right now. Really? Cheryl's over there in Wisconsin. So glad to have all of you on tonight. I'm super, super excited to share all the stuff we have to go over with y'all tonight.
Yeah, we got a great night, guys. We got some really special planned for you all. Want to make some cool new introductions of another organization, a good friend of ours that's joining us here tonight. So we're excited about that. We're going to bring that up in a minute. See what time it is. It's just a couple minutes after 7 here. You know, we do this every Tuesday, guys, 7 o'clock Eastern. And I know we got some great loyal followers. And, boy, we just love you guys to pieces for people that keep on coming back. And then, you know, we got a bunch of new people. And we appreciate that, having the ability to spend a little time with you guys. You know, we want to teach you guys some stuff. We want to motivate you with some stuff. We want to inspire you a little bit and hopefully make a connection. You know, if we could do those things, any number of them, or hopefully all of them, then we feel like we've accomplished and we've had a great, great Tuesday night. But I think you all may want to take some notes tonight. We got some good stuff we're going to be talking about. And you guys know, those of us that follow us, we go wide range of topics on Tuesdays. You know, we don't have any kind of set specific format where we're only going to teach you techniques or we're only going to talk about certain things. I mean, one night we could be talking about our partners we're doing deals with. The next night we could be talking about how we've negotiated thousands of deals. You know, the next night we could be talking about a particular deal we ourselves may be involved in. You know, we feel like that if we hit this thing from different angles, then hopefully we're able to connect with a number of you guys. And by the way, I know a lot of y'all found this through social. And guys, we really appreciate those of you that follow us. You know, so follow us on Instagram at Partner Driven, or Julie. What's yours, Julie?
I think it's Julie_H Muse or Julie Hicks Muse on Facebook.
Okay, perfect. And obviously mine on Facebook is just my name. So follow us, guys. We put a lot of content out there every day. We have people that follow us, that video us, and you know, we put a lot of stuff out there. So make sure we want to interact with you guys as much as possible. You know, we live in a world that's information is exchanged quickly, and right now almost all of it is exchanged via social media. You know, that's how we can come to you guys with the latest and the greatest. So make sure that you're connecting with us, following us through that, and all that. It's like the first time I'm doing this outside. I'm like, everybody told me worry about the lighting and blah, blah, blah. So if I disappear like in the next half hour, it's not because I literally disappeared. It's because it might have gotten a little bit dark here. So,
well, I think it gets a little darker, it seems, at my house because of all the trees more. But I did bring a lamp this evening, so you got me there. But, you know, one cool thing about this business, Peter, is I actually was able to negotiate 3 deals today. That's going to make us about $200,000. And strangely enough, not a bad day at all. And I did it all from my back porch, right? And that's what made a good day for me. I mean, I had an air conditioning man come into my house. He was replacing the unit, and I needed to be here for that. So, but the good thing about this business is that it doesn't really matter where you are. You can still do this business. I was able to take care of my household chores and still get work done, right?
Good stuff. And not a bad little profit day either. Good job.
No, not at all. Yes, welcome Cheryl, Shane, Scotty, Kevin, Frankie, Marvin. Thank you so much, guys.
Good deal. Good deal. All right, well, why don't we go ahead and get started? Let's go ahead and get rolling the way we always do on a weekly basis. You know, guys, we want to do a quick shout out today to a very special and a dear friend of ours, and his name is Sean Thomas. Ask a Millionaire, guys. And this is something that we really never done as an organization, but Sean and us have gotten close. Sean is literally, you know, he's actually a millionaire that's a millionaire. You know, so many people portray themselves to be millionaires on the internet, and next thing you know, they're nowhere near. Sean has got an amazing story, actually built a company, sold a company, you know, literally built a multi-million-dollar business. And Sean and us, we gotten to be good friends. As a matter of fact, just a couple short weeks ago, Sean and I hung out in Miami for a long weekend. It was an unbelievable weekend. We kind of mixed business and pleasure. We went there, we did a wine tasting, and at the same time we did some business. And anyway, we are getting closer and closer with Sean. We have a number of partners already, specifically as a result of Sean. And so today, you know, there's a number of you guys on here who are part of Sean's world, part of his community. And if you're part of Sean's community, A, you're in the right world with Sean, and B, we appreciate you being here. Sean's a super dude.
Yes. I mean, he's just like totally inspiring all these people. I hear from these people, they're like, they love Sean in the way that he goes about life and teaching things, you know, about life. So I'm so happy to, you know, be a part of his world and learn from him as well.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. So guys, as you know, we start this out the same way every week. There's 2 reasons why we do these weekly sessions. You know, one reason we do it, we want to give back to the community. And when I say community, I don't mean just our community. I mean the overall real estate community. See, we know there's a number of you all that are listening to us here every Tuesday, some of us in a live environment, sometimes in a recorded environment, and you're not really with us, meaning you're not really doing things with us, you're not collaborating with us, you're not really exchanging ideas with us, but you're out there making things happen. And to those of you, we want to give back through these Tuesday night sessions. We want to inspire you. We want to teach you. We want to show you what we're doing. We want you to stay in the race long enough, because we know this is, let's face it, guys, the one thing those of you that have listened to us on a consistent basis know about Julie and I is that Julie and I do not sugarcoat. You'll never see Julie and I get on these webinars and say, this is the easiest thing that she and I has ever done. You'll never see us get on here and say, boy, we've never had a challenge. We've never had an issue. We've never had a deal fall through. We've never lost money along the way. You know, we feel that that we want to be as real with you as possible. And so the reality of real estate is that if you're out there and you're out there trying to make this thing happen, whatever that may mean, to some of y'all, trying to make it happen may mean trying to get your phone to ring for the first time. To some of y'all, making it happen might mean you're trying to get your first closing done. To some of y'all, it might mean getting past that 10th deal and you just can't quite do it. Whatever that is, for those of you that are out there fighting the battle and you're fighting it yourself and you're out there making things happen, we want to utilize Tuesday nights as an inspiration. Again, education, teaching, and we want to do everything we can to help you guys in this battle. Because we know that somewhere down the road, some of you all are going to realize that it's better to do this in tangent as opposed to by yourself. And we hope that when that time happens, you remember us, because that's what we're all about. So that's one of the reasons we do this. Guys, the second reason we do this every Tuesday night is that we are real life investors. And we have a very, very unusual model that we have here in our real estate investment company. As a matter of fact, the more I like, and I've been doing this for 20 years. There's not too many big time investors. I don't know one way or another. There's not any model that really stands the day of, that's really worth anything that I'm not aware of. But I could just tell you what we do is so unique and so unusual. And that is that we literally do our real estate deals with individuals just like you guys all over the United States. And because Julie and I and our team want to do more deals, that is the second reason why we do these Tuesday night webinars. We are looking for more partners. See, somewhere along the line, Julie and I and the team realized that we're stronger with partners than we are by ourselves. Somewhere along the line, we realized that if we open up our market space to the whole United States, instead of pigeonhole ourselves in certain areas, we're going to be able to do more deals. Somewhere along the line, we realized that if we get more people involved in what we do, we're not only going to be doing more deals, have more opportunities, but we ourselves will become better and stronger as investors. And that's where we came up with this model some time ago now, and it's called a partner-driven real estate model. And what we do is we literally partner with individuals all over the United States with one single goal. We want to do deals. And just like in any partnership, everybody brings something to the table. What do our local partner bring to the table? Well, we know that as we do deals anywhere in the United States, we need to have that local presence. So we need our local partners. Make no mistake about it. But I'm going to be a little pompous here, and I'm going to go on the limb, and I think all of our partners will agree with this statement, that in the end, our partners need us more than we need our partners. Because when we partner with you, wherever you may be, whoever you may be, whatever experience you may have, there's a lot of things that we collectively bring to the table. We bring resources to the table. We bring our team to the table. We bring marketing to the table. We bring money to the table. We bring repair money to the table. We bring the ability to execute that deal on the back end to the table. And if you think about it, that's like pretty much the whole deal, right? I mean, that's literally, we feel like we contribute an overwhelming amount to our partners across the United States. And then when we sell these deals, whatever that may look like, maybe a quick wholesale deal to make a quick $5,000, $15,000. It might be a fix and flip where we get in there and put the property together in tip-top shape and retail it out for a top price and obviously make a lot more money. So whatever that back-end execution looks like, we're part of it. And when we sell it, we split the profits. And we're going to expand upon this concept. But guys, that is the second reason we do these Tuesday nights. We're looking for more partners to do more deals with. And if anywhere tonight during this presentation you feel like, wow, that's a cool thing, that makes sense, I could see how that could be valuable to me, then we want you to simply go to our website at www.partnerdriven.com. There you'll see more people, more information, more valuable stuff about what we do. And if at that point this thing still resonates with you, then we just want you to put your information in there. And a member of our team, sometimes possibly even me, will touch base with you. And we'll see if we're a good fit for each other. So those are the two reasons we do it. We want to help inspire and educate those of you that are not part of our world. And those of you that are part of the world, we want, or those of you that are not yet part of our world but want to be part of the world, we want you to be part of what we do. Mm-hmm. So this is what partner-driven real estate coaching is all about. It's really, in the end, what we do is we show you and teach you and work with you on making money in real estate without, in the end, having to risk your own capital, guys. And this is a very, very important concept that we're talking about here. See, the reason so many people get out of this business, aside from the challenges you have, the mental challenges, the stress that's involved in all this, bottom line is, to be a successful investor, and make no mistake about it, you better have access to capital. To really get into the high levels of this business, you have to have money. And so in our partner-driven coaching program, we literally show you how to do this without having to risk any of your own capital. So what that means is that we literally take away all the downside of this business. So guys, we want to talk a little bit about ourselves, because we know we have a lot of new people here tonight. So we want to tell you who it is we are, what we've come from, what we've done. It's funny, that picture is used so often, and I guess every once in a while I still do smoke cigars, but nowhere near the way I used to be. But guys, my name is Peter Vekselman. I've been in this business for quite a long time, 20 plus years. I've got thousands of deals behind me. At this point, I think I've done every kind of transaction, whether it's a wholesale, retail, subject to, lease options, wraps. I've done all kinds of properties. I've done houses. I've done mobile homes. I've done land. I've done commercial. I've done subdivisions of land. So from my end, I feel like I bring a tremendous amount of experience to the table when it comes to being a real estate investor. And who are you, Julie?
Well, strangely enough, I've been in this business a little over 6.5 years. I have had the ability to do over 1,500 deals in the last 6.5 years. Those of you that don't know me, and maybe one day you'll get to hear my story, but I believe in this business like nobody else, because this business actually personally changed my life. This business got me to where I wanted to be. It wasn't from a lack of hard work and effort, right? It was just an avenue that was something that fed my needs. And now my goal is to change other people's lives through real estate investing, right? And have you become successful in this business. I mean, that's a little bit about me, just an old country girl from Georgia.
Well, guys, so what exactly is, and today, guys, we're really taking a little bit of unique approach on what we're going to talk to you guys about. We want to talk to you about what partner-driven really is all about, kind of get in the nitty-gritty. For some of you that are already part of our partnering program, you need to listen to this, because you may not even realize exactly what you get by being with us. And some of y'all are so brand new, you're just trying to figure out what the heck is it these guys do. So today we want to take more or less a deep dive into what being a partner of ours really means. But basically what we are is we feel like we're really a one-of-a-kind program that blends education and personal mentorship with your very own back-end office and 100% funding to help you get more deals done. Because listen, guys, this is what this business comes down to. No matter where you are in this business, the two things that you need that probably so many of you lack is this. You lack experience and you lack an adequate amount of money. And so what we've done in our partner-driven program is we've combined the two. You piggyback off of our experience and you utilize our money. And those are the two thresholds when it comes to doing deals. All right, so let's talk about a little bit more of a kind of a top-down view of partner-driven program. Number one, remember, you have to have experience, right? We know that. But in order to gain experience, you also have to know what the heck it is you got to do, right? So the first thing that we provide to all of our partners is we provide education and mentorship. Absolutely critical. We work with you hand in hand, specifically based upon your situation, your market, your ability, your inability. And we're constantly, when I say constantly, mentoring you and coaching you through the process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because actually, when we talk about coaching, we'll get into this a little bit. That is our main focus. And not to mention that, over the years, Peter and I have been able to develop, like, when I say we've developed a cool team, maybe it's because we've built it, Peter, but the ladies in our office are freaking amazing. And I mean amazing. Everybody that we have has been there for multiple years, is used to working with us, and is used to working with our partners. So the worst thing that could happen is that we show you how to do a deal, right? And then we're not there to see you to the closing table. That's what we are offering you, is the fact that not only are we going to show you how to find the deals and to get them funded, you are going to use our people to help you get to the closing table, okay? Help you get leads and things. I mean, there is nothing better than that. And when I say we built a great team, the ladies, and I say ladies because they're really all ladies. Sorry, Peter. Peter's a lucky guy. He gets to work with all these women every day.
It could be worse.
It could be worse, right? But these ladies are what make this program. Peter and I, maybe the face of this program, but the people that we have in place, they care about your success as much as Peter and I do, and as much as you do, right? So, with that being said, Peter, we kind of want to go over, what does 100% partner funding mean? People think they got to come up with their own money and things.
No, that's exactly what it does. So the other huge value that we bring to the table beyond the education, the mentorship, the experience, the hand-holding, you're working with our team, you're working with our closers. The other thing is, when we find the deals in your market, we ourselves are going to bring 100% of the money to the table. We're going to bring 100% of the money to the table when it comes to buying the property. And we're also going to bring 100% of the money when it comes to fixing the property. So simply put, what that means, if you're a partner of ours, you don't have to put a dollar amount of your own money into the deal or risk your credit. Literally, that is our responsibility in this partnership.
Perfect. So this is literally my favorite part, so I cannot freaking wait to tell you guys about it, okay? Every day, okay, literally, we give you step-by-step training on how to find these deals, okay, in your local market area. We walk you from point A to point B, and we're not talking conceptual, right? We're going to show you exactly how to do this. Actually, every day at 9 a.m. Eastern, see, that's why you live in Atlanta, Peter. At 9 a.m. Eastern and 3 p.m. Eastern, what we do, right, is we do live daily training calls, okay? That's twice a day, Monday through Friday, where we go over exactly how to deal and work with these deals, how to get you from point A to point B. And then on top of that, you do get one-on-one coaching. You can actually schedule a call with me at any time. It goes right to my calendar. I'm going to show you how, talk to you about your business, what you should be doing next. I mean, and what program are you in that you could talk to the actual investors in the deal, right? So we're going to show you from point A to point B how to find these deals, how to get these deals under contract, and how to get them closed. Now, it says analysis of your real estate, your real-time opportunities. I am not in the business of wasting your time, okay? So I know if you spend your time working on finding deals and working your deals, your time is going to be where it needs to be. With our coaching, we're going to show you how to spend your time to actually make money, okay? Then we're going to support you in helping you negotiate these deals. I'm going to be here every step of the way. Peter's going to be here every step of the way from start to finish. If you notice, this is a partnership program. I'm not looking for people that want to come in and just learn. I want to work with people that want to make money and learn how to build an actual business through real estate investing. Wouldn't you agree, Peter?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Sorry, guys, my voice is going out. It's springtime in Georgia. The pollen's killing me out here. But let me tell you exactly what we do for you, okay? Our team, what we will do is we will work with you in your local marketplace, okay? We will develop leads right there where you are, like maybe pre-foreclosures, liens, vacant property lists. And on top of that, we are going to skip trace to find the owner's cell phone numbers, okay? And by the way, on the daily training calls, I go over exactly your call scripts, how to call these people, how to deal with these people, inevitably, so that you can get them under contract so that we can review and confirm your deals and get these deals done, okay? This is not just throw you in a box. This is a way to show you how to get to point A to point Z. I say point B, but all the way from the beginning to the end. Once you find a deal, we're going to help you review the comps for the deal to make sure you're making a good decision and that we're making a good decision, right? Because we're the ones putting up the money. And by the way, we're going to handle all of the paperwork for you. Not only am I going to handle the paperwork for you with our team, but in the interim, I'm going to show you how to do this paperwork yourself so that you're able to build a business for yourself, okay? Whenever we do these things, right, and we get a deal under contract, we are going to pay for all the necessary inspections, all the title searches, anything that's involved in getting this deal done, right? That way, we're able to close deals together. So I tell everybody that starts with me, right? Anybody that starts with Peter and I, my first conversation is, I want to talk to you all about everything this business has to offer. I want to teach you everything, okay? But from day one, we are going to send you out there to start finding deals. Because if you're not looking for deals, if you're not working on deals, guess what's not happening? You're actually not making any money and you're not learning anything. We do not teach for the simple fact to teach. I want to help work with you to actually find deals that are going to make you money. This is a no fluff business. It's hard work. It takes time and dedication, but the rewards are great, guys. If you were to go out and buy leads, if you were to go out and skip trace, set up this whole back office that we already have set up for you, it takes a long, long time. What I want to do is meet you in the middle here and provide you those things so that you could be out there in the field doing things that are actually making you money, right? The things that are money-making activities. I don't want you wasting your time on admin things, okay? We've set up the best admin staff, the best managers and inspectors and things like that, so that you're able to go close some deals, right? And that's what our entire staff, that's what I'm here for. That's what Peter's here for. And look at these lovely ladies here, Peter. Introduce everybody to these. This is literally just about half of our office staff. But these ladies are our supervisors over our team.
Yeah, and this is important to understand. You know, when you're working with us, you know, Julie sometimes and I know I do it more, and I do it more not from a show-offish way. I do it more from what's possible way. But really in life, in order to get to these high levels income-wise, high levels lifestyle-wise, the only way people like us are able to do that is by having teams. That's it. If you don't have it, because what a team allows you to do is it allows you to scale your income and leverage other people's efforts to create a lifestyle. So if you're out there changing time for money, you know, you're kind of stuck. You know, you can only have so much time to make so much money. So the team is very important. And literally from day one, if we end up partnering with you, literally from day one, our whole team is instructed to work on your behalf. Mm-hmm. And so what we have here is just a couple of various members of our team. And our team consists all the way from real estate agents that are able to comp properties out for you, no matter where you are in the process. You know, we have Laura, who basically literally underwrites deals for us if you're a partner of ours. Mm-hmm. I mean, can you imagine? You know, you kind of have a deal, but you're not sure. I mean, that's really the biggest thing in this business, right? Like, is it a deal? Is it not a deal? I think it's a deal, but I'm not sure if it's a deal. Well, we have somebody on our team that's going to walk you through and help you underwrite that deal. So that as we're moving forward in the deal, it's no longer a conceptual wish I woulda, coulda. It's a yes, dead on, because we underwrote it the right way. Guess what, guys? Closing, sometimes people say, yeah, let's go to closing. And to them, it's a word. Let me tell you something. Closing in itself is an art form. It is an absolute art form. What the things that have to be done to get deals closed: paperwork, files, coordination, buyers, sellers, potential funding. I mean, there's 30 different things that can go right and 60 different things that can go wrong. And it's very, very time consuming when it comes to closing. Well, guess what? Mary's been with us for years, closed tons and tons of deals for us. And now if we partner, Mary will be closing deals for us and you. Mm-hmm. Bottom line is you don't have to worry about chasing paperwork, chasing files, or worry about closing. Guys, we thought we'd put somebody from a team, from another angle of our team. This is all the way in the front end, on the marketing side. You know, skip tracing is a very, very important part of this business. You know, I could tell you, I could sit here and talk to you for an hour about what skip tracing is and why it's so important. But I could tell you right now in the United States, there's really only one or two ways to find deals. And that is not through real estate. If you're looking right now for deals and you're doing this yourself and you're working with an agent, I'm going to save you a bunch of time. You're wasting your time. You cannot find legitimate, well enough discounted deals from an agent. If you're out there right now putting this business together, or you want to start, and the first thing is, oh, this is going to be easy. There's a bunch of, like, what are they called? Wholesalers out in my marketplace. And they got these unbelievable deals. Let me tell you something, guys. Wholesalers, they're there to take advantage of the new guy, okay? Wholesalers, you should not be getting your deals from wholesalers. The REO business. Guys, if you're getting your deals from REOs like the banks directly after they've been foreclosed on, that's dead. That's been dead for years. See, the REO business used to be good when banks were in trouble, right? They were collapsing, and they had to get stuff off their balance sheets. Those days are gone. Banks are solid now. They're flourishing. So when they take a property back, they don't need to dump it for no money. So if you're out there running around looking, making offers on REOs, you've missed it by like probably 4 years. The only way in today's marketplace you could possibly find legitimate, consistent, deep enough discounted deals is you have to go to owners directly. But you got to go to owners. It's almost like you got to go to that second tier owner. The second tier owner is the one that couldn't be found up front. Maybe their mail has changed. Maybe their address is not the correct in the tax records. So that art of going to that second tier owner of the property, that art form has to be done through a process known as skip tracing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very difficult process to do. Not everybody could skip trace, I promise you. And B, it could be a very expensive process. Well, guess what? If you're a partner of ours, we're skip tracing for you. So bottom line is, take what I just said. If everything I just said went over your head, let me just tell you, let me say it in the plain English. For our partners, we help them market in the only legitimate possible way that you could find consistent deals in the United States right now. And these are just some of the members of our team. And guys, I promise you, every one of this on this team is top notch. And literally from day one, every single one of them is instructed to work on your behalf.
Hey, Peter, wouldn't you agree that the fact that if you know how to do deals direct with owners and direct with sellers, right? Do you not? I believe no matter what the economy is, you're going to be successful, right? Because when you do the things that you talked about, like with banks and all that, wholesalers and all that, those other people are controlling your success. If you know how to work direct with sellers, which is what we teach and what we preach, no matter what the economy is, you're always going to be successful. Whether that's wholesaling, fix and flips, buying wholes. I mean, and sorry, I just wanted to come in on that because I'm so passionate about working direct with sellers.
No question about it. So the bottom line is this: when you're working with sellers directly, you get rid of the markup. Because if you're not working with sellers, then you're working with an intermediary, a realtor, a wholesaler, a bank, an institution. And anytime you have an intermediary, you have a markup. Simple as that. So by working directly with sellers, you automatically create a discount you can't find anywhere else. So yeah, good point. Guys, this is a very key part of what we do. Because, again, I'm very passionate in teaching this business and helping people out. But it does get frustrating to me when people by themselves try to go out in the real estate world and they have zero experience and zero money. I mean, does that person really have a chance? I mean, yeah, there's always a chance. There's a chance I could jump off this balcony and not die too. But it's slim to none, and so I'm not going to jump. Well, I'll be honest with you guys. If you're out in this business and you have zero experience and zero money, you're in trouble, okay? Well, guess what? We've already talked tonight about all the experience we bring to the table, our personal experience, our team's personal experience, thousands of deals of experience, 20 plus years of experience. I think we got that handled. But guys, guess what? We bring that other side of the table too. We literally bring 100% of the funding to all the deals that we do. That means very simple. When you're partnering with us, you don't have to bring $1 out of pocket, whether it's buying the deal, whether it's closing the deal, like paying the closing costs, whether it's funding the rehab, whether it's carrying, if we do have to bring outside money in, and many times we do have to bring outside money in, guess what? My credit goes on a hook for that. I take the risk for that. I'll never ask a partner to sign any kind of a document, saying they have to pay the money back. I'll even make the monthly payments on that. I'm not going to ask you, hey, man, we got $1,000 payment due on it. Bring it to now. So bottom line is our money and our credit, okay? Things come up in this business. Out of the thousands of deals we've done, I'd say 100% have had some kind of a surprise. And the word surprise in real estate means? What? It's another word for money.
Yeah.
It's just another word for money. That's what, that's how you handle surprises in this business. Mm-hmm. And guess what? In the end, we're going to split the profits 50-50 with you. So our money, our credit, our risk, our resources, our responsibility, we sell the deal off and you keep 50% of the profit.
Yes. Oh my gosh, Peter, this is like one of your favorite guys, like your favorite young guys.
Yeah. I still remember how Alex got started with us, and just a great guy, 21-year-old kid out of Florida, a bank teller, was making about $1,500 when he met us, you know, just basically just became a student of the system, became a student of what we teach, was a no-nonsense, not one of those people like, oh, do I really need to do this? Or why am I doing this? Or look, I made $1,000 myself already, so why do I need you? None of that nonsense, you know, just boom, boom, boom. And literally within the first couple months, we put a deal together with him. And from what I believe was in the Panama City. And that's right, we got it for somewhere in the 70s. Actually, the rehab ended up going over on this one. But that's okay. It was our money. We spent it. We paid the extra rehab. Oh, and the reason two issues happened on this deal. One, the initial contractor was over his head. I mean, like literally was over his head. So that cost us time and money. And then two, somehow all the way through the process, some roofing issues got skipped. So we actually ended up spending in a $30,000 range, but still a great deal. And, you know, Alex just a super guy. I've actually been to visit Florida and stopped by and met with him. He's actually come and seen us here in Atlanta, and that was fantastic. So a super deal with Alex.
Yes, and this is literally one of my favorite people. I love Michael Vines. Not love, because that's kind of weird to say that, right? I really like Michael.
Okay, but you say this is my favorite young guy was not weird?
Yeah, maybe I say things weird, guys, but you know what? I'm not necessarily made for television or webinars. I'm just a regular person. But Michael lives in Birmingham. And one thing is we've been talking a lot about fix and flips. But wholesaling is one of my absolute favorite strategies, right? Michael is a truck driver. He actually drives a local concrete truck. And we taught him how to do driving for dollars and skip tracing. And he was able to find this incredible deal. We placed this property under contract for $60,000, sold it for $79,000. in 3 weeks. 3 weeks, guys. A couple of those deals will get him out of that concrete truck full time.
I bet the next deal we do with him, right, is going to get him out of that concrete truck.
Oh, the mayor's house. So, we're actually working on the second deal with Michael. We'll get to Denisha in a second. But Michael also found another deal. Okay, I want you all to imagine Alabama, okay? Wherever you are in the world, imagine Alabama. Imagine like beautiful trees in a big estate house. He found this while he was driving around. It was the actual mayor of Alabama's house, like back in 1982 or something like that. We literally got this house under contract for $105. The rehab's going to be roughly, I say 100, probably might end up being 110. Resell, $450,000. That's our next deal with Michael, because he knew what he was looking for. We've been all working together. The house has been in some excuse me. Scotty says he knows the house we're talking about. It's been through some legal issues, but actually Mary's been working with Michael and the owner to get it to the closing table. So we're closing on that in a couple of months.
Here's Denisha. Denisha is one of my favorite. Actually, Denisha and I have been texting back and forth like half a day today. She's just awesome. Denisha is the best. And we actually met Denisha in one of our live events. By the way, guys, if you have not yet made a commitment, or if this is the first time you're listening to us and you're like, what is it talking about, live event? This weekend, that's right, this weekend, I know it's a short notice, but man, it's going to be powerful. The 27th and 28th of April, right here in Atlanta, we're going to have a powerful 2-day live event. where we're going to have some of the partners you see here today, many more partners from United States, and some of you that want to be our partners. You're going to come. I hope you show up. It's going to be unbelievable. Our team's going to be there. I'll be there. Julie's going to be there. Everyone that we've been talking about here is going to be there. I promise you that this is not the night that we're here designed to promote it, but I promise you, when you leave that weekend, when you start here, wherever here is, when you leave, you're going to be here. It's going to be phenomenal. And for those of you that still want to come, we have a couple slots left. We usually do it inside our own building. We got a huge 10,000 square foot building. We actually had too many people coming now, so we're moving it just a little bit down the road. We're not even charging this weekend. That's phenomenal. We used to charge a lot of money, but we feel our message is that strong. We want to deliver to as many people as possible. So if this Saturday and Sunday, April 27th and 28th, just simply go to www.partnerdrivenlive.com. I'm sure somebody will put it on this presentation. That's partnerdrivenlive.com. Register there. You'll get an immediate email from us with more details, but I promise you it's going to be phenomenal. And Denisha came out of one of these. That's what made me remember. Denisha was one of our live events. She literally had a meltdown. When I say a meltdown, it was powerful. She was just like, ugh. And it happened actually Saturday night at our party that we host. And Denisha made that commitment that night that she's going to go out there and she's going to make this business work. She initially started with a partner that ended up bailing on her the first week that we're doing this business. But Denisha is just an inspiration to so many. And we did our first week. Kids. And, that's right. And on top of that, not only is she a phenomenal young lady, but she's also got 6 kids. And those are just motivating factor. And so the deal that we did with Denisha is we found a property. We helped her negotiate. Actually, Julie, I don't know why, but I keep on remembering this. Julie and I were in a car that night coming back from Florida or something. I don't know where we're coming back from. And Denisha.
From our Jacksonville office.
Okay, that's right. And Denisha called us with the seller on the phone, put her on the speaker, put the seller on speaker. The seller 3-wayed his attorney. I mean, imagine talking to an attorney through like 3 inexperienced people or 2 inexperienced people. It was a hoot. I finally texted Denisha. I said, we got it done, but don't leave that house without getting the contract. She got the contract. We went in there, handled all the issues that came up along the way. And this is another deal that experienced some issues. Our realtor didn't pan out. Our contractor didn't pan out. But our team panned out. And Denisha did an outstanding job. And so that was a great, great deal. And then we got other partners, guys. We got Seth. Oh boy, I almost feel like if I start talking about Seth, I never stop. Actually, Julie's on her way to seeing Seth, in a couple weeks, right? That's one of the things that we do here with our partners. A lot of times we'll go out and visit them, and Julie's going to spend a whole weekend with Seth here coming up, but Seth's been just phenomenal. We made just last year alone, we made well over $500,000 together. 27-year-old kid, really didn't know much about this business when he got started with us a couple years back, and she's just been an absolute rock star. Seth is really just the kind of partner you want. Again, I could go on and on. We'll have Seth coming up here in the next couple of weeks. For those of you that need to get inspired, for those of you that are doubting yourselves, for those of you that are thinking at all that this might not be the right opportunity or maybe even the right business, I promise you listen to Seth and it's like lights out, I'm in, how do I get going? So
I literally cannot believe Seth, right? Like Seth is the epitome of someone that was a good steward to a system that took it to the next level.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, he's put everything on the line, and he is something that anybody should admire. Like, no doubt, 100% of the way. I know you and Seth are like great friends now, right?
Yeah, Seth and I are about ready to take a trip to Vegas. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you this.
Am I invited or not? I don't want to go. Girls are not as cool at Vegas as
we will be texting pictures, no question about it. but we're going to take a little getaway to, and we're actually going to bring Roger, our phenomenal contractor, there with us. The reason I don't think I should have said it because Seth's like, Roger's like can't tell his wife we're going to Vegas, so I hope Roger's not listening.
Yeah, I hope Roger's wife don't know.
But it's going to be phenomenal. And we do tons of deals with Seth. We've already done over 15 this year. Anyway, just a great, great guy. Antonio, what can I say about Antonio? Antonio went from zero to hero. And when I mean zero, I don't mean zero as an individual. I mean zero in terms of this business. You know, the only experience he had before he became a partner of ours is he had bad experiences in his business. He got taken by a ride on the deals he was in. He got taken by the ride by contractors he hired. He got taken by a ride by partners he had. I mean, he was literally at zero. And we met Antonio a little while ago. Just in the first couple months, you know, we split literally tens upon tens of thousands of dollars with Antonio. Actually, I literally was just talking to Antonio today. We got one deal. We've got a deal we're working with him now. And he called me this morning. He's like, Pete, I got 2 more locked up. So this is just one of the deals we did with him already that we bought in the low ones, put under 10 in, and sold from the low 2s. I mean, what else do you got to know? I mean, you look at those numbers and you're like, there you go. That's it. That's a guy that came out of bad relationships in this business, bad deals, bad partnerships, bad contractors, broke to no end, couldn't even afford AC in his car, and this was like either our first or the second deal we did.
Okay, Peter, I know it's getting late, but you have got to tell the story about when you first met Antonio. I mean, it's literally the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. Remember that day you flew up there to Chicago and he picked you up at the airport?
Yeah, it was crazy. You know, for those of you that know, you don't have to even know Chicago. You just need to know of Chicago. I mean, freezing winters, scorching summers. It was in the middle of his last summer, scorching like in June or July. I get in this car. I'm wondering, like, why in the heck are these guys' windows all down? It's because he didn't have AC. And so for 5 hours, Antonio and I drove through Chicago, and I just told him how successful he's going to be and how I believed in him. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, man, I need to get some AC. Like, we pulled over at 3 restaurants, not to eat, but just to get some AC. And but it's like anything else. What a great business where you could take a guy like Antonio who had the heart, who had the commitment, who had the reasons to do it, and you know, and look what he did in just a couple short months. Mm-hmm. So this next one, I know Julie's a personal favorite of yours. So why don't you talk about Cody?
Okay, so Cody, strangely enough, one thing you may not know about Peter and I is a couple of years ago we started a real estate team. Being non-licensed people, okay? And we became one of the #1 real estate teams in Atlanta. Well, needless to say, in many years, we've decided not to be in that business anymore. I don't want to be a realtor. It's just not in my team. But Cody lives down the road from me. The last deal that I did with Cody, he calls me out of the blue one day and is like, we've got to go see this house and meet this person. Immediately, I stopped what I was doing and go met Cody. Nicest guy ever. And we were able to flip a house in Dawsonville, Georgia. I don't know if you guys know NASCAR, but have you ever heard of Bill Elliott? They have this joke, Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. Like, literally, that's the town that we flipped this house in. Scotty says, yeah. Scotty, I know, says, yeah, because he's over there in Birmingham. But anyway, we were able to get this house under contract for $115. I completely helped him with the rehab, which cost $17,000. We sold that house for $200,000. And we split profits 50-50, okay? Now, the funny thing about this deal that I want to teach you guys is the fact that not every time should you overdo a rehab. Remember, Peter, on this house, we did just like a basic cleanup and paint and did a bunch of yard work and left the house like it was. This house needed a ton of yard work and some paint. That's why working with Peter and I, we want to mitigate the risk, right? And sometimes you don't need to put all this money into a flip. You need to do what you need to do to get the thing sold to make the most profits. That's what we did with Cody. I mean, I could talk all night about all these people we love so much. Oh, look, there's Lorraine, and there's Dennis Garland, and Robbie, and David. We didn't even talk about them tonight, but we're running out of time. So,
well, guys, here's the bottom line. This is what tonight was all about. We truly, truly want more partners. And we want to partner with you. And literally, whatever market you're in, anywhere in the United States, you could be our next partner. Remember, guys, the partner-driven program it's very straightforward. It's education and mentorship. You get access and you work with our team to help you execute the deal, and you use 100% of our money to fund the deal. You know, so what you're getting, basically, to summarize it, step-by-step training to finding hot deals in your area. You're getting live events that our partners are going to share in this weekend coming up. Literally, as Julie said, twice a day, we're coaching you, strategizing with you, mentoring you. You get one-on-one mentorship and accountability, because it's not just done in the group environment, but it's literally done in the one-on-one. You get analysis of your deal, and you get support in negotiating your deals. You know, remember, guys, we literally generate leads for you right where you are. We review and confirm your deals. We handle all the paperwork. We pay for all the necessary inspections and title searches, and we literally close the deals for you. And, you know, guys, we talked about it. We're funding the deal 100%. We pay all closing costs. We fund the rehab. We take for responsibility for any surprises. And in the end, we're splitting the profits 50-50. So, guys, here's the bottom line. Hopefully, after listening to this tonight, you know whether this is for you and whether it's not for you. If it's not for you, we totally understand, and we appreciate you being part of this, and we hope you gain some knowledge. But for those of you that are ready to start walking and literally running towards your first deal immediately, you either need to go to our website, partnerdriven.com, or schedule a call with either Julie and I at www.callpeternow.com or www.calljuliemuse.com. When you schedule a call with us, I or one of our assistants will jump on the phone with you. We'll go over some more basics of what this is, but it's simple, guys. When you're partnering with us, you use our marketing, our mentorship, our coaching, our money, our team. We close the deal. We split the profits 50-50. So schedule a call with either Julie and I at callpeternow.com or calljuliemuse.com. Guys, this has been a phenomenal night. We enjoyed it. We always enjoy talking to you all, but tonight we wanted to do something a little bit out of the box. We wanted to take a deep dive into what partnering with us is all about. So I enjoyed it. Any parting words, Jolie?
No, and you know me, by the way, guys. If you don't know me, I'm super competitive. It's hilarious that we've got like both of the different ways to get in touch with us. So so tonight, go to either peternow.com or juliemuse.com. Sorry, I just went trying to be funny with you guys this evening. So listen, but seriously, if you want to do deals and you want to do more of them, we really want to be there for you, okay? So no matter how you get in touch with us, okay, we are going to be there 100% of the time from start to finish. I and Peter really do care about your success, okay? And I really want to take where you want to be now to where you want to be. But thank you for being on tonight.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Bye.